Now this is the magical, mystical show called The Slant. Okay, I didn't rehearse that so well. Okay, now this is me. What's it called? The magical crystal ball. Yeah, you know that whole thing. Yeah. All right, this is The Slant actually. My name is Simply Cecil. You know, I have this nice outfit made for us by Quinty Fashion Empire. Of course, you've seen it. I just thought I should do all that and wear the hoodie. Yeah, it's so fun. I liked all this hoodie thing. And she did it so well. So anyhow, this is me trying to advertise this outfit because I really love it and telling you that this show where you're tuning in is called The Slant. And my name, of course, is Simply Cecil. Now, this beautiful outfit I'm wearing, which I'm just showcasing to you, it's not just me alone wearing something as nice as this. I have my co-anchors also doing the same. First of all, let us meet the first person. Okay. Boom! Yeah.
Boom! And it's on me. My name is Aya. Welcome to The Slant. Since we just did that conjure on me, and I'm conjuring it back to Abu.
Oh yes, well I'm actually Abubakar Galadima, and I'm the wizard of The Slant.
Oh my
goodness! And I'm also pushing the ball to Tochi.
I'm so sorry, I can't be dramatic, but let me And this is The Slant. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. You're welcome, and we will be looking forward to your opinion on the show.
All right, guys, let's have a seat. And okay, I'll get back with my whole thing later.
All right,
let me just pause this. I'll just drop this here. And of course, we're going to get back to discussing our topic for today. Oops, where's my hood? Okay, it's gone.
Right there.
Yeah, just like it. Don't you like it? All right, now, on today on The Slant, we'll be discussing a topic which is already on our Instagram page. Some of you have already started reacting to it. And it's a topic where you all have diverse opinions, diverse views. Well, at the end of the day, it's a no judgment zone, like Tochi would always say on the program. Now, what we're going to discuss today is something I've heard about it here. It happened when I went to study in India, and I realized Sunitra is ripe for marriage. Then
Raj.
Yes, Raj. Yeah, Raj is now also there, and the families arranged that they have to get married. And you know the way it happens in India, like in many of these countries, is that they try to arrange these marriages. The rich marry themselves, and the poor, so they live within that zone of whatever it is that they are. So then these people get married. It is left for them to make the marriage work or not. So statistics in some sources have it that about 70-75% of marriages in India are arranged marriages. Now let's come down home to Nigeria. It's also popular in many cultures, in many tribes, in many regions of the country. I'm very sure of that of the north, and of course the southeast, where this is very common, arranged marriage. Well, our topic for today is arranged marriage versus mutually agreed marriage, which usually turn out more successful. That's going to be our topic for discussion today. And well, let's have our opening thoughts. I'll quickly go on to what did I start? Let's Touch.
Yeah. Arranged marriage versus mutually agreed marriages, which will thrive better. I would say both of them are successful in their own rights, because a lot of times you'll find out that someone who was a couple whose marriage was arranged by their parents or by their family would go the long haul.
Yes.
And then you find out that someone who dated for 8 years before getting married, in 6 months, there's a divorce. So they're both successful, but it all depends on the individual.
Okay. Aya, your thoughts?
I would go for the mutually agreed marriage because the arranged marriage, like we all say, it happened back in those days, and we don't know how the society was then. If you compare it to what we have now, I don't think it will work, because it's just like somebody telling you, oops, I found a husband for you, just go and get married to the person without knowing the person. How will it work? But when both of you date each other, you court, you know what this person is up to, blah, 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 you've reached a decision that both of you can stay together as a man and wife, and then you decide to get married, you turn out to, do better if you ask me. So mutually agreed marriage works better for me.
Yeah, well, I know what's popular around now is the mutually agreed one. I go out, I get to meet Peter, then we come click, we now agree, get married, and then I now go to my parents and tell my parents that, Daddy, finally,
God
ready to
don't do
marry,
am, oh.
God has done it, your prayer has worked, the candle and novena, I've been praying, it's worked, so then they see that, Daddy now say, Mom say, fine, okay, then the marriage happens. While for me, for the arranged that we're talking about is the one where both parents arrange, usually both parents arrange that, okay, this is what's going to happen, and there for several reasons. I know back in the days, ladies, they do that thing where where the arranged marriages were really very rampant and popular.
Yeah.
Even, the son is in the army, and by the time he comes back for holiday, they've told him
They've
that,
already
okay,
this is
Yeah,
your wife.
this is your
Yes,
wife.
like-
You married a wife
You married
for
a
you.
wife for
Yes.
Yeah, okay, no, is it that they've married the wife already?
Yes, they've married
Yes,
the wife
not to the
already.
extent of even
marrying
marrying.
the
In the
wife.
And others will
southeast, they would
just-
even use your picture.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard that one.
They'll
that
put
say
a
you wouldn't
picture.
be
Yes,
there.
you won't
Yes.
be there. They'll just put your picture. She would bring the wine. The most important thing is to pay the dowry.
Yeah.
Yes.
They pay the dowry,
And
they'll
the
marry.
parents
And payment
will
of the dowry is not
It's
you.
between the
It's
it's
not
between
you,
both families.
yes.
In
And the
most
family
cases, the
goes-
man isn't even there. So
Yeah, like she said, like those days during those our fathers who were in the army just come back from the war or from posting somewhere and they come back and they meet the wife. The parents actually go ahead, pay the
And
dowry,
marry, yes.
and collect the wife, and he comes back and he meets. And you know, those days it works. You
It
know, our
worked,
mothers
it worked,
they live.
it
But
worked.
like you like
still
Tochi
works
said,
today.
A
Yes, it
full-blown
still
senior
works.
chick in town working in CBN, and then they calls her back home to come and marry somebody from here.
it could still
Well,
work for
it
some
could
people.
still work.
Well,
It
Well,
could still
yeah,
work.
it
It also
could-
depends on how
It depends on the individual, it
the
depends on the family.
individuals
Some
at the end
families
of
will
the
not
day.
force you, that's no more arranged. But anyhow, however it is, it's a discussion that has been ongoing for a while. Some people at the beginning they would say mutually agreed. Later on, they don't mind arranged. Some people say arranged, but later on they get a fine. It's all different. Anyhow, as we continue the program, we're going to get diverse opinions and other angles to this. But someone who is going to give us an angle, a position, is actually a relationship, a marriage counselor. He's also a clergyman. He has so many feathers to his cap. He is Ken Asiegame. All right, we asked him this question, and well, he sent back this response.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to be a part of your program. And the question I've been asked to contribute to today is the concept of arranged marriages in comparison with mutually agreed marriage. Now, I would say that arranged marriage was very, very popular, or the concept of arranged marriages was very, very popular in the medieval civilizations. And it is still popular in some cultures and in some religious communities today. Okay. However, as much as we are quick to subscribe to the mutually agreed marriage, statistics show that divorces, marital homicides, mental health challenges are far more predominant today in the era of mutually agreed marriages than it was recorded in the times of arranged marriages. So what that tells me is this, that how you enter a marriage or how you met the person that you have entered into a marriage relationship with is not what really determines the success or the failure of it. What determines success or failure is what you do with that spouse. So it is not the parties or the choosing of the parties that necessarily predicts the success or failure. It is the pattern adopted with the parties. So it's not the parties, but the pattern that is absolutely critical. One thing I can quickly use to illustrate this is when you look at a football team that is failing in the league. You know, the owners of the football team do not fire the 22 players. Instead, they let go of the manager, the coach, who designs their pattern of play. Then they bring in a new coach. The new coach would now introduce new play patterns to the same old set of players, and the team will begin to do better. So the point to be made is this: what makes marriage to succeed is not whether it was arranged or that the parties met themselves and mutually agreed as being fitted for one another, but it is a pattern that they adopt in their relationship with one another. Number two, it's imperative for us to understand that success in marriage, whether it is arranged marriage or mutually agreed marriage, it is determined by the understanding and the commitment to the operation of the love of God. And the love of God in this concept, in this context, says that you should love your neighbor as an expression of how much you love yourself. Otherwise, the popular notion of love is that you should be careful, protect yourself, don't allow yourself, to be vulnerable. But if you are going to succeed in any love relationship, whether entered into via arranged marriage or mutually agreed marriage, you will have to make yourself vulnerable by determining in your heart to intentionally and deliberately love on your partner as an expression of how much you love yourself. You love them to show how much you love yourself. Number three, I need to let you know this, that the principal death nail that destroys marriages today, whether it is arranged marriage or mutually agreed marriage, is what I call selfishness. Selfishness is the major death nail. Selfishness in all of its ramifications. Selfishness at the point of choosing who you're going to marry, whether arranged or mutually agreed. Selfishness in your predetermined notion as to what you want to get out of the marriage. Whenever selfishness takes the throne, love will die in that particular relationship, and it doesn't matter whether it is arranged or mutually agreed. Number four, because my time is rolling so quickly, the joy killer in all marriages is unforgiveness. The joy killer in all marriages is unforgiveness. How you met your mate will not insulate your marriage, from offenses. Offenses will definitely come, but forgiveness will liquidate all the offenses. But where there is unforgiveness, I am telling you, what was sweet yesterday will be quickly turned sour and bitter even amongst the same parties. Lastly, the most critical reason many marriages are failing today, and it has become a chronic concern, is the ignorance that I feel that people have concerning the syllabus of marriage. What are the component parts that makes marriage to succeed? If you understand the syllabus of marriage, which I can't delve into now within the 5 minutes, then you will succeed in marriage. I hope my little contribution has been able to help. Once again, thank you for having me.